A senior Supreme Court judge has sentenced a former law enforcement officer to 40 years in prison for committing a brutal murder almost 4 years ago following a domestic dispute.
However, as Fern Carey tells us, the convict won't have to serve that entire sentence.
40-year-old former prison officer Jerome Bethel stood emotionless in court as Senior Justice John Isaac sentenced him to 39 years and 4 months in prison for killing his former girlfriend's boyfriend, 49-year-old North Andros resident Harold Gardner, almost 4 years ago following an argument. At the same time, Bethel's relatives could not hold back their tears and cries of apparent shock at the stiff sentence. Before a sentence was passed, however, the probation officer described Bethel as a quiet, non-problematic individual who maintains that he acted in self-defense and, as a result, showed no remorse for his actions. In his plea in mitigation, Bethel's attorney Muriel DeSille reminded the court that Bethel was an outstanding father of 5 who tried to lead a productive life despite a previous brush with the law. And despite the mitigating circumstances surrounding Gardner's death, DeSille said Bethel is extremely remorseful and not beyond redemption. He stressed that not every case where an individual is convicted of a serious offense warrants an eye for an eye or a pound of flesh. Nevertheless, Justice Isaac said Bethel had not shown any remorse until after the trial, and he described Gardner's death as a horrific crime, noting that he was stabbed 17 times about the body and some of the stab wounds were 3 to 4 inches deep. And while he did not consider the case the worst of the worst or something that warrants the death penalty, Justice Isaac said the sentence must be an expression of society's abhorrence of such crimes and a deterrent to those who may attempt to copy that behavior. He then sentenced Bethel to 40 years in prison. Now, Bethel will only serve 39 years and 4 months because of the 8 months he has already spent awaiting trial. Now, his attorney, Muriel DeSille, has indicated that he will appeal the sentence. Fern Carey, ZNS Network News.